Look at that! I can toss the wok a bit. Blanch the stir-fried choy some. 洗隻鑊先，要乾乾淨淨㗎噃。其實求其沖下就得㗎啦。Then I can fill it up for blanching later. That much will do. 咁好貴。Heat up. First, I gotta clean the cutting board before prep. Since the ends could be a little woody, I always chop them off. Take off the rubber band so I can drop off the trisome in the water. I'm lining up the stems on one side because it'll be useful later. Then I'm gonna rinse them one at a time. It's getting a bit messy, but that's okay. I'll sort them out afterward. This dirt right here is exactly why I need to rinse them carefully. It's also why I prefer homemade meals. I get to make sure everything's clean. When it's boiling halfway through cleaning, I usually turn off the heat first so the water doesn't evaporate too much. That's the second rinse. And the third. Way cleaner now. Heat back up. Stems go in first since they take longer to cook. That's why I light them up earlier. Hold them up for a bit, and then let go. I use a pair of long chopsticks to give them a notch, so they can sink into the water. I've heard a bit of oil and salt keeps the greens vibrant, but I forgot when you're supposed to add it. Before the veggies go in, or during the blanching. Either way, I just hope it works. I didn't really time it. I usually go until the white part's gone. And since I'm stir-frying them later, well, close enough. I like to wipe the wok dry first, so by the time I'm done with the aromatics, it's nice and dry. Now I'm popping the cloves off the bulb, then press the knife against them or just give them a smack. Peeling's easy that way. I'm using some small chilies for a bit of heat. Cutting them into rounds first, and then chopping them up with the garlic. I know some people just toss them into the wok, but I always rinse my aromatics first. Yeah, it's a bit OCD of me, but I can help it. Not gonna lie, I never know how much oil I add, and I usually go in with those aromatics and soy sauce first. Some water's been sitting in the bottom from earlier, so I'm dumping it out before tossing in the veggies. Considering how soft they are, I'm sticking with chopsticks to stir-fry them. It's just easier and won't mash them up like a spatula might. I've literally tried so many times before, and now I finally did it! My success is so random. Add some salt right at the end. Now I know it keeps the veggies from soaking up too much, but at the time, I just almost forgot to add it. After blanching and stir-frying, the choy some ends up super tender and not mushy at all, and it's really packed with flavor. For a veggie lover like me, this is definitely a treat. 我由細到大都好鍾意食菜心㗎，啱西好睇又好味，冇餅吃都難啦，係咪啫？